The normal practice, the normal rules of law that apply to you are that the growth in the value of your assets over the course of your marriage, and in your case it was a very short marriage. The law does recognize that marriages of 5 years or less are regarded as short-term marriages, but be that as it may, the growth in your net worth during the course of your marriage is what is otherwise shared with your ex-spouse. And if his assets grew as well, then there would be a set-off of one against the other. So there's the date of marriage,
Right.
and then there's this later date called the date of separation. And
Right.
if your net worth went from $5 to $7, you don't split $7 with your spouse, you split the growth, which in your case would be $2.
Right.
So because you went from $5 in my simple example to $7, you grew by $2, you owe him $1. He has to do the same thing for his net worth, and if he didn't grow at all, if he went from $5 to $5, he was flat, you went up by $2, you owe him $1, and that's the normal application of the law. That's assuming you don't have a separation agreement. That's usually how people arrive at a separation agreement, is they ask lawyers to explain to them what the application of the law is, and if, in the example that I just gave, if you owe him $1, the separation agreement would say, Suzette owes so-and-so $1 as a full and final settlement of their affairs. A lot of people that split up in Ontario that don't actually end up getting a separation agreement. Is that the right way to go? No. Why? Because you do want something in writing that puts to rest whatever connections that you may have with your ex-spouse. So my recommendation to you would be to go and speak to a lawyer, explain to them what occurred during your relationship, what you walked into the relationship with, what you walked out of the relationship with. And so there may be some issues that need to be resolved, like if there's names on debts, maybe you have a credit card that is on your name, but he's got a secondary card. You know, those sorts of things need to be clarified. You also don't want to have the potential that tomorrow he gets hit by a truck, and because you're still technically married and not formally divorced, he could possibly sue you for spousal support. So the reason why people do separation agreements is to buy finality, to get a piece of paper that puts to rest any potential open door that could later haunt you.